from America. What's your name?
Yes. Hi. My name is Giang, and what's your name?
Yafa.
Yes.
Yafa is my name. How do I spell your name?
T-I-A-N-G. Yes.
And G?
Yes.
Time.
iPhone.
Okay, thank you. Where are you? Oh, and where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam. Do you know Vietnam?
Of course, I know about Vietnam.
Yes.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Have you ever been to Vietnam?
No, actually, I've never been to Asia at all.
Yes. Where you from?
I'm from North America, Miami.
Yeah. Yes. America.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I'm the beginner in Canberra and also in English. Right now, I want to learn more about it. Can you help me?
Of course, I'm very happy to help you. And actually, as a beginner, your English is very nice.
Yes, and I want to practice more about my listening and speaking skills. And can you speak slowly a little bit? My listening skills is weak now, and I say something wrong or I can't hear what you say. I wish you can ignore and fix this for me.
Of course, no problem. Okay, so to practice, what do you want to talk about?
Okay, I want to talk about pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Okay. So when you have a word, the first thing to do, the old-fashioned way, if you had, a book type dictionary, you would see the syllables broken down. For example, if you see a word like this, vegetable, you may not understand how to pronounce it. So you'll see something where it's broken down, veg, it, a, bull. You see? Veg, it, a bull. Vegetable.
Yes.
Vegetable. You see? But now you have technology that makes it a whole lot easier. So you have dictionaries online like dictionary.com where it has a speaker. And all you have to do is click that speaker and it tells you, or it pronunciates the sound for you, you see, as well as it has the syllables broken down for you. So it's become so even more easier, for us in this technical world.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome. What else would you like to know?
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure, of course.
Let's talk about travel. Yes. Do you like travel?
Yes, I love traveling. In fact, I just traveled almost tomorrow would make 2 weeks ago. I actually live in Egypt. So I live in the Middle East right now. But in Egypt, it's big, there's different places. So I live in a place called Sinai. Sinai is very close to like Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Libya. And so to get to the city where they have the pyramids, everyone knows about the historic pyramids where the pharaohs were. I flew out there, or I could take a bus, and I stayed. And so it was very nice going to some other cities within Cairo or districts. And I've been to Turkey 6 months ago. Yeah. And I plan to go to other places. I used to live in Jordan as well.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yes, I never travel outside of Vietnam.
Okay.
And I very like travel. Yeah.
But you can travel inside of Vietnam because, you know, the first time I traveled out of America, the Americas, would be in 2016 when I left for the Middle East. I've never been on a plane ride so long. You know, it was my whole trip was like 19 hours. So that was my first time leaving the Americas continent, like how you have the Asian continent in my life. But I traveled a lot inside of America. You know, I went to Canada. I went to different states and cities in the USA. I went, you know, the Bahamas. My family, they're from the Bahamas, which is next door to Florida, to Miami. So that's North America too, but it's a different North American country. You see? So don't ever feel bad that you've never been out of your country. Because you get to travel inside, and that's traveling too. That's fun.
Um. Example. Hạ Long Bay.
Sorry.
Hạ Long Bay. Can you?
What is Hallam Bay? Yes.
Yes, and Sầm Beach.
Beach. Okay, you have beautiful beaches in Vietnam, I heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. Go to different places because I'm sure you haven't been to every city in your country yet.
Yes.
You've been to every city?
No, I haven't never.
Okay, I have never. Very good grammar. So that means you can have fun traveling to a new adventure in your city. You can look up this city what has a different beach and I don't even have to leave outside of Egypt. There are so many places in Egypt alone for me to travel to. You understand? So that's traveling and learning about the different people of that city and because every city, even in your country, has a different type of culture, you know?
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Do you know where in the Vietnam you would like to visit?
No, I do not. I've never thought about visiting Vietnam. I think the only two Asian countries I've thought about was Indonesia and maybe Malaysia, simply because they have people religiously who looks like me in terms of covering the head, you know, for praying or for worship. So I feel I would fit in a little bit more, you know. So with other countries, I'm kind of, you know, cautious or aware where I go because I don't know who's accepting of me being a dark-skinned woman as well as me being a religious woman. Yes.
Okay. How many countries how you travel to?
Well, as mentioned, only Turkey, Egypt, and Jordan. That's it.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
I haven't traveled much.
Which country do you like the most?
What country do I like the most? Where I've traveled to?
Yes.
I really love Turkey, but I really love living in Egypt the best.
Yeah.
Because Egyptians are very friendly and kind and very hospitable, and they're funny people. So they're always laughing. Of course, you have bad and mean people everywhere. They're here too. But for the most part, the culture is very relaxed.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm, do you often travel alone or with friends?
It all depends. I traveled a lot with my sister.
Yeah.
Last time I went to Turkey, I traveled by myself, but I had a Turkish friend who came and got me from the airport, and she was with me all day, with my 24 hours trip to Turkey. She was there, so I was not alone in a sense. And then with me going to Cairo 2 weeks ago, I flew there by myself, but I had my friend from Holland, from Europe, who was waiting on me, and we spent time. So I'm kind of never really alone
Yeah.
when I travel somewhere, even if I go on the plane by myself.
And me, I like travel with my friends, and I have two best friends. And in the future, I want to travel around the world with them. Yeah.
You will get a chance.
Yeah.
You will. I was 20 years old when I felt in my heart that I would live or travel to the Middle East.
Yeah.
And that did not happen to me until I was 40 years old, 20 years old, 20 something years later, you see? And so I'm living a dream, a vision that I had, or a feeling. So your opportunity will come as well.
Um, can you repeat?
What I said to you is when I was in my 20s, meaning 20 something years old, I always saw myself in the Middle East. So I'm 42 years old now, but I left for the Middle East when I was 40. You see?
Yeah.
So, what I'm trying to say, my dream came true. It happened 20 something years later, but it happened. The same for you.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to say in English.
You don't know what to say in English. What are you trying to say so I can help you?
Yeah. Maybe can you repeat?
You don't understand?
Yeah.
I had a dream to travel to the Middle East, where I live now, the continent Middle East. I was in my 20s or 20 something years old when I had this feeling. I did not leave my country until I was in my 40s. Okay, so I ended up having my dream. And I'm saying the same for you. If you want to travel somewhere, it took me many years, but the same can happen for you.
Yeah. I want to go to Japan. Japan.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
yes.
Why Japan?
And because I like it. I like
What do you like about it? Tell me, what do you like about Japan? Why you want to go?
and I like sushi.
Me too. We eat a lot of sushi in Miami.
Very nice. And Japan is very beautiful country.
Yes, and
And I also want to see cherry blossoms.
what's that?
Cherry.
I don't know what it is, sweetheart. You have to explain it for me. And the reason I'm asking you so much is so you can practice.
Yeah, one kind of flower.
Okay, it's a flower. How do you spell it?
I can write.
Thank you.
ใช่อืม
Cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so they're famous for cherry blossoms.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
can you tell me about your family?
Okay. What specifically would you like to know about them? My family are very friendly. They're friendly.
Yes.
They they love to, make people laugh. They're funny.
Yes.
Very hospitable. They love to travel as well. Some of them. I have only a dad now. My mom died 8 years ago.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it.
Wow. Are you married? Married?
No, I'm not married.
Or are you single?
Well, yes.
Yes. And how old are you?
Uh-oh, I told you earlier. You didn't hear me?
Oh.
I told you 3 times. So I want to help you with your listening, okay?
Yeah.
I am 42 years old.
Yeah. You very young. Yes.
Thank you. Diane, what I want you to do, of course, I want you to come back to Kimberly, and I want to help you with your listening, help to get that improved, because a lot of students have this issue, but the more they practice,
Yeah.
the better their listening becomes. Also, take some time to watch a little bit of TV, like documentary or geography, National Geographic, or maybe the History Channel, because they speak a little bit slower. And I want you to practice your listening skills, okay?
Discovery Channel.
Yes, so things like that, documentary, because listening is very important, because we have different types of accents in English. And so right now we have to sharpen, but you are very good with speaking. So you're welcome. Very good. But we have to train the air. Stand now. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
your speaking is very bravo. Very, very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So we have 2 more minutes. What else do you want to talk about or ask?
Yes. What do you think of my English?
Okay. I will repeat that again for you. I said your English is very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, of course, you can practice to become even more fluent, but this will come through reading English books, learning new vocabularies or words, and practicing those words, and also practicing listening, okay? All of these things will help you to become better and better with your English, okay?
Thank you for giving me suggestion.
Of course, and thank you for choosing me today as your tutor.
Yes, our time is running out. Have nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
You too. Thank you. Come back again soon. Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.